I was going to say, here you go. Anyways, welcome everyone to Cisco's Virtual Kitchen. We have Kraft Heinz in the house. We have Chef Alon. Do I say your name right? I was thinking about that today.
Alon. Think a lawnmower, a lawn chair, a lawn gnome.
Take a long way to go with Philly cream cheese today. Are we going to take it further, Chef?
Absolutely. So we're going to talk to you today about our Philadelphia cream cheese, all the fun things you can do with it. Thanks so much for joining us and having fun with us today. You can see a lot of the good stuff is here. Tina can show it to you here. We've got our Philly brick, great for cheesecakes, spreading on bagels. We've got the tub filled with the soft stuff. We've also got some urban garlic and some strawberry that we're going to play with as well. But what I want to show you guys out there is all the fun things you can do outside of cream cheese on a bagel, outside of, that lox and bagel, outside of that cheesecake, that classic dessert. We just want to show all the fun things we can do with cream cheese. So we're going to
Chef, before we get started, we're going to run a commercial here.
Yep.
And get back here with you. But how many things can you create with cream cheese, do you think?
Off the top of my head, probably 10 to 15. If I did some homework, probably closer to 30.
See, I was thinking hundreds.
It depends what you count it, right? Like you can make a 1,000 different versions of cheesecake. Does that count as 1,000 things or what?
That counts, buddy. It counts.
All right. Then yeah, it's limitless. The possibilities.
There we go. Exactly. That's what we want to hear. It's limitedless. Jeez, I can't even talk today. But anyways, we're going to be back with that guy right there. You got a new chef jacket, too. They bought you a new chef jacket. You look good, buddy.
I look good for you, Jay. That's what it's all about. You
look good. That's awesome. Smack talking already. We'll be back with Chef Allen after this.
Imagine both your front and back of house teams are so well trained that they're executing flawlessly. Your front of house is doubling your sales, boosting repeat business, and creating 5-star dining experiences, while your back of house is consistently preparing each dish to perfection, on time and to spec. Having a restaurant this dialed takes a unique training system. That's where Serve comes in. Serve means study restaurant variety, and it is a powerful, mobile training system, custom built to meet the needs of your restaurant. Serve will up-level your team's knowledge and skills, maximize your profits, and create experiences guests will rave about. Serve is the key to unlocking your restaurant's hidden potential, and will prove that the more your team is able to learn, the more your restaurant will earn. It's Serve, and it's a game changer. Ready to serve? Get started at servenow.com.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining again. We're talking Philly cream cheese today. As Jay mentioned, I'm Chef Alon with Kraft Heinz Away From Home. We're going to start the presentation here. I know we said we're going to try to stay away from those classic cheesecakes, try to get you to see something new. But I want to show you guys first off here is this is a savory cheesecake. Kind of taking that position as like a little bit dessert, can be a little bit of an appetizer from that like cheese court kind of a style. One more time, Jay.
What is that? What
we've done here, I crumbled up some pistachio, mixed it with some butter to make the base. I took our urban garlic cream cheese, some goat cheese, equal parts, a fistful of my favorite fresh herbs, and just whipped it up. And I built it into a mold. I'm gonna finish it up here with.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, with a little bit of fig jam on this guy here. We got some pickled cherries from the summer that I had left over.
Did you seriously pickle those yourself, Chef?
Yeah, I do. I do. My daughter had a cherry obsession, so we had some extra lying around. And before they turned on me, I pickled them out. But like a dish like this, it's a really easy, no cooking kind of application that is a great appetizer, that is the kind of dish that also works a bit of a cheese course, a light dessert. You can see here, like these are some nice classic crostini. We've got some fried pita crostini as well as some more artisan bread style. But this is a really low labor but high reward sort of app that is very shareable, nice and trendy, and you can get some great flavors in there. Base it with whatever, preserves you have in your kitchen, toppings that you like. If you want to do a different kind of nut on the bottom, you do a classic graham, but this is really nice and savory, really fits that appetizer space well. And this is the kind of dish that, a table of four can share, snack on, a couple can have on that nice date night out. This is something that's a little elevated, but also extremely easy and simple to prepare. So that's why I like it so much, and something that I wanted to share with you guys that, if you're thinking cheesecake doesn't always need to be sweet, it doesn't always need to be baked, it doesn't need to be technically challenging, this is really urban garlic, Philly cream cheese, your favorite goat cheese, handful of your favorite herbs. You whip that up in equal parts, get it nice and smooth, get your favorite crumbled nut with some butter, form that into the mold, and they can come out to order nice and simple. And again, some nice easy pairings there that you can try. And it looks really impressive. It's the kind of dish that people are going to post online, that they're going to, tell all their friends, and it's going to be something that they're going to come to your establishment for.
Hey, Chef, what do people usually, I always ask this question, maybe I shouldn't, but I do, is what do you find people do sometimes that they shouldn't maybe do with cream cheese, other than double dip?
I mean, freezing it. So you really shouldn't freeze your cream cheese. It tends to split on you. So it's better if you have to find unique and interesting ways to use it. So you can do something like this. You can use it for the base of a flatbread, base of a pizza. So really find creative ways to use that cream cheese and try to keep it outside the freezer is my number one recommendation.
It must separate then in a freezer.
Yeah, it can split on you when you thaw it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we don't recommend anybody does with their cream cheese. But really, there's no wrong way to enjoy it. If you like your cream cheese on a hot dog, you can put it on a hot dog. It actually is really good. A nice hot dog, some Philly cream cheese, caramelized onions. I'm not making that today, but it is actually delicious. That's something to try.
So let's get into the first thing. What are you going to work on here now? What's next?
Yeah, so the next thing we're building here, I'm going to make a brunch burger. So brunch. Yeah, brunch is always popular. People are coming out again. That is the best part. People are looking for that, that 11:30, quarter to 12. I'm feeling a burger, but I also want breakfast in my life. So we're going to do a quick one here. What I've got here is a nice butter croissant. Got some Philadelphia urban garlic cream cheese here on both sides. I've got my smash burger with my fried egg on it here that I did during the intro for you. Thanks for that. I had time to make it.
Chef, you have cream cheese on that bun right now?
Cream cheese on the bottom, cream cheese on the top here.
That's
we can get a nice good zoom there.
Doubled it.
You need to really deliver on that flavor. And again, this is
cheese
something
and bacon taste.
delicious.
It's
fantastic. You put cheese on a burger is peanut butter jelly, right? This is cream cheese. This is an elevated brunch burger. You got the nice urban garlic cream cheese. You're adding great flavor. And with Philadelphia cream cheese, it's a name people associate with quality. It's a name that customers out there know, hey, I'm going to get this. I know what I'm getting. This is something that's always worth paying that extra premium. And that's what people are looking for when they're dining out these days. They want value. They want to try something new, but that something new also has to deliver. So I've also got my arugula here, got that nice peppery flavor that's going to cut through the richness of the cream cheese, and put my croissant top on here. And you've got a brunch burger right here that is absolutely enviable, absolutely delicious.
You can advertise. You would add that in some of the advertising about cream cheese burger. Like you could what did you guys call it? A cream cheese brunch burger? Is that right?
Yeah, this is a Philadelphia urban garlic cream cheese brunch burger.
Yeah, that's brilliant, dude.
It's fantastic. Look at that. I'll leave that open like that so everybody can see all the parts.
Yeah. I'm so excited about putting cream cheese on a burger and bacon. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, look, it's a breakfast classic. Putting it into the brunch space on a burger. You put a bagel with cream cheese. You put a croissant with cream cheese. Why not a fully loaded brunch burger? That is, again, brunch is usually an occasion where people are out celebrating. They're looking for something that's indulgent. This is one of those items that, I hate to say it's that nice hangover breakfast, but it is one of those items that's really going to stick to your ribs and make you feel real good. And classic flavors with that Philly cream cheese, rich bacon. You got the arugula there to cut that fat. It's so delicious.
So, Shep, I'm going to ask you this because you've been to restaurants and stuff like this. So let's look at the portion amount of cream cheese you put on there. How many couple ounces maybe?
Yeah, so you've got about an ounce and a half on each side, so probably 3 ounces total.
Okay, 3 ounces total, so that's costing you X amount.
Yep.
But the value proposition that you're putting into that burger, or the value added into that burger by just using cream cheese,
absolutely,
is
you're
way
going
more than what your cost would be.
Yeah, you're just premiumizing your ad cheese, right? That classic cheddar, there's nothing wrong with it. It's great on a burger, but people identify this as the next level up, right? So this is something that's worth indulging on, worth that little bit of extra spend out of pocket, because people know Philly, they know it's really good, and they know what it's going to bring to their burger, right? So it's something that, as I said, people are looking for new flavors, they're looking for new items, but they're also afraid to miss. And this is something that they're not going to be concerned to try because they know it's going to be good. And once you're delivering on that, you found the magic sauce.
Well, the other thing too is that most people will probably have this ingredient already in their kitchen.
And that's it too, right? So if you are doing brunch, you most likely have either the plain Philadelphia, the original, or the urban garlic that you're serving with your like a lox platter, or just serving with a bagel and cream cheese. This isn't a new SKU you need to bring in. This is just a new way to use it, that you're going to make sure you use that full case, get that full yield, and again, excite and delight with something new and exciting. That is a flavor everybody already knows and loves. So for me, it's win-win right there.
I love it, Chef. I think you've just created the most simplest value-added product. I'm not saying it's simple, easy. I know it's technical. I don't want to downgrade your skill set.
No, but look, we're trying to provide simple solutions.
That's what we need. We don't need fancy dancy stuff. That's huge.
Yeah, it's all about simple solutions for operators out there that are struggling with staff, that are trying to find new menu items but don't want to add new SKUs. This is a quick tip on, all right, this is how you can play in that space without stressing. Do you have time for another one before we break?
Let's break right now. We're going to break and come back, and then we're going to watch you eat that whole pail full of cream cheese with a spoon.
Woo, I'm excited. See everybody soon.
All right.
Hey guys, I'm Rena from OO.
I'm Kayla from OO. This fall and winter, I'll be co-hosting Food in a Boot on the Cisco Virtual Kitchen Network.
Digital maps these days may tell you information and reviews on a restaurant,
but they don't tell you about the people that hang out there.
OO is on a mission to help people connect better in real life by seeing communities of interest on a map.
Join us this fall when we take to the streets. We can't wait to hang out.
All right, folks, we're back. Chef, you know what? I always get excited about the ideas you create because you nailed it earlier, and I want to touch on this before we get into this. I don't know what you have in front of you, but that looks pretty cool. But you do create these great ideas that I think any restaurant can do. I love that. Like, hats off, bud.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's not about technical solutions. It's not about, finding these far out stuff that people can't actually do. I want to provide solutions that are helpful. But what they're
doable. Like, they're easy to do. Like, that's what I love. I could do that tomorrow.
Yeah. For our next portion here, we're going to take a little bit of our TikTok experience. We're going to focus on some trends and how to bring them into the restaurant space.
Okay. First of all, I got to mention something. Can I have 1 second here? Because I got to tell everyone this. So first of all, brilliant that you're looking at TikTok for recipes and ideas. That's where people are living now. The generation that restaurants want to go after. So creating something from TikTok or taking a spin or taking an idea from it, then advertising it on your menu that it is from TikTok, slam dunk.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of chefs, if you're out there watching this, you've seen this on TikTok. They did it with the feta and the pasta, and they threw it all in one pan, threw it in the oven, and we're all looking at them like, there's a better way. Yes, this is cool. Yes, this is exciting. But honestly, we can do better. And I've kind of taken that approach here, not just from an ingredient standpoint, but a little bit of technique here. So Sheena can zoom right in here. Instead of the feta brick, we have, again, the urban garlic
do that?
Cream cheese here. Yeah, so we have the cream cheese in the middle. We've got some roast tomatoes, roasted garlic, fresh herbs. And in the TikTok videos, what you see, the pasta's already in there. They throw it in the oven. And like, you don't end up with like nice al dente pasta. You don't end up with like a restaurant dish, but we can play in that space. You can do this table side and make this kind of a fun show, and that's what the kids are looking for. So you've got your Philly in the middle, you've got your roasted tomatoes, your roasted garlic. I reheat my bland pasta like a chef would in the restaurant. Put that in here, and I'm gonna mix it all up like they would do it on TikTok, except this time I've taken a little bit more care with my pasta to make sure that it's still gonna be nice. And look at this. We've got this nice, creamy roast garlic, almost like a classic Alfredo-looking pasta, but it's super rich with that Philadelphia urban garlic cream cheese. We've got the nice roasted tomatoes in there. And like this is enough for like this is a nice sharing dish for the table that you could, get a group of, young folks in, have this table side, and you're like going back to those, service classic standards that we all grew up with in the business. That, table side Caesars, you see table side of guacamole. Now you can go back to, table side TikTok features, and we have a look at this. It's all mixed in together, and you do get that like classic TikTok pasta.
So, chef, how much cream cheese did you put in there?
Oh, this is about a cup, but this is enough for like 6 heaped portions.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
So this guy here, move this off to the side.
I'm just picturing what the taste, like I can feel it.
Yeah, no, it's really nice there. Again, a little bit more fresh herb, just like that.
Was the pasta hot, chef? Was the pasta hot? Was the noodles hot?
Yeah, I blanched the pasta like you would in a regular, professional restaurant kitchen.
Little melting
instead of just throwing it into like the bake like you do see on TikTok. We can always look for inspiration as chefs in that restaurant space, in that TikTok space, but find a way to execute it to a bit of a more of a restaurant standard, right? We can look for inspirations. We can do that as seen on TikTok, but then we can elevate it, right? Make it something that is going to taste like it's from a restaurant. You put the love and the care. You got this nice roasted tomatoes, the roasted garlic, you got the herbs in there. You've got the great cheese, but to throw the pasta in and bake it all, again, that's a little more home style, but there's nothing wrong with that. But when people go into a restaurant, they do have that expectation that pasta is not going to be overcooked. It's going to be properly seasoned. We're going to take all those steps to make sure that the right steps are being taken to turn that into a real restaurant dish. And it's super easy.
What's your favorite kind of cream cheese?
Our strawberry is absolutely fantastic. The first time I tried it, I was blown away with the fresh flavor. And I'll show that to you here. Again, back to the TikTok hour of our show here. This is a cream cheese board. This one is really big. I wanted to make sure it shows up on the camera really well. But we've got the strawberry Philly, the original in the middle, the urban garlic here. And then I'm just going to set it down here, and I'm going to dress it up like everyone's seen all over TikTok with the butter boards and all that great stuff. So strawberry and balsamic is a classic pairing right there. What I've got here is some truffle honey for the original and for the urban garlic. Even got some hot honey to pair there as well. And now we're just going to load it up and have some fun here, right? You've got your pomegranate seeds, some sunflower seeds, crumbled pistachio, and like what's really nice here, you can use whatever you have, in your kitchens already. All that stuff is really, really easy. And you've seen these videos on TikTok. Everyone is just playing with the butter boards, making them as interesting and exciting. And if you're looking for easy to execute, simple, shareable dishes that you can use in your establishments, and again, that they're going to get people like really, really excited and like make them, come in as seen on TikTok. You see the butter board. Look at this. It's the Philadelphia cream cheese board, and you've got the 3 types here. So you've got great flavors throughout the whole shareable item. You've got pockets of flavor with your seeds, your nuts, everything else you want to throw around here. You've got the fresh herbs. If you've got them to throw them on, like this is something that is really, really fun. and something that just eats really nicely. Like, if you pick your favorite spot, get in there. Right here with the crostini. If you're going with the, the pita crisp, you get right in there and like have a look at this. This is fantastic, and it's something that people can share at brunch time over some mimosas, have a drink, or just have a great time sharing, chatting, and celebrating. And this is something, again, there's no cooking here. This is just spreading, building, showing some love here with your favorite ingredients, stuff that people are coming to your restaurants for anyways, just repackaged in a different way, something that's really shareable, something that is really, really fun. And that's what we're looking for here. Fun, exciting, easy to prepare dishes that are going to bring people in and get people really, really excited. Do we have time for another, Jay, or are we going to break?
Yeah, go for it. No, go. Keep going.
All right, beautiful.
I'm still in awe over that board. That's kind of, and I'm not knocking the butter boards, but I think that's better.
Yeah, Sheila can show you right down there. At the end of the day, like what people are looking for those butter boards, it's just something fun and shareable and something you can talk about.
I think this has better flavor. This is better. This is better.
This has more flavor, but as well, this is also something that people are more likely to be willing to pay for. You go to a restaurant, you've got your bread and butter service. Then people, even if it is exciting and interesting and different to try and pay for, is a little bit of a stretch as far as I'm concerned. That, where people are looking to kind of tighten what they're getting. Oh, I get paid for bread and butter. Maybe I'll give it a miss, even if it's cool. This is something that is worth that premium price, and people are going to be interested in ordering it.
So, Chef, what is that?
What I have here, let me get this. This is
the mic is going again. There you go.
All right. Is this any better?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So what we have here, versatility on sugo. Basically, this is a stuffed pasta in a classic tomato sauce. I've used our Escalon starter sauce as our base here. This is what I've done here. I've taken a lasagna sheet, blanched it off, and I have filled it with ground beef and Philadelphia cream cheese to make that nice, rich filling. We're just going to sauce it up right here, cover it in our Escalon sauce. And this is something that is nice, easy to execute, and I'm telling you, this is so full of flavor. It's got seasoned ground beef, lots of fresh herbs, Philadelphia cream cheese in the filling. This is like a gigantic ravioli, but really a versatility, like a handkerchief pasta. This is folded in and around and baked. This is like a nice stuffed version, like almost like a lasagna style that is a little more restaurant oriented, a little more single serve than it is for something like a lasagna. It's like, oh, you just cut me off a slice, thanks.
It's easier to make too.
Yeah, this one's got a lot of love.
Can you cut it, please? Like you're eating?
Absolutely.
Or you can taste it. I want to see the cut. I want to see this cut. Oh yeah.
So you have a look here. It is so filled. It's just brimming with that cream cheese and that beef. Oh, yeah, and then you get it all into the sauce here.
Oh no.
And you can get that like nice rosé. That rosé combo here. I'm going to eat this for you to show you just how good it is. Well, I'm going to try not to burn my mouth. And then I think we're going to cut to the break.
You got more? You got more ideas? Are we going to come back with more ideas, or you want to?
No, I think that's everything that I planned on showing today. Thanks, everyone.
I can just watch you do stuff with cream cheese all day. That's crazy, man. Can you just grab? So the pails come like that. We sell them here at Cisco.
Yeah,
come in that big block. How big is that block? Is that like a kg?
So that's the 1.5 kg brick. You can also get a 20 kg brick if you make like cheesecake on mass. That's what it's all about. Then the 20 kg is the right one for you. But for smaller operators, those building of more sane sizes, we've got the 1.5 kg brick. If you're thinking cream cheese for cheesecake, the brick is what you want. It's the best for cream cheese. For cheesecake, it's got the highest concentration of milk fat, and it is less spreadable. If you want spreadable cream cheese, that's where you want the pails. So the pale of the original and the urban garlic and the strawberry are both spreadable cream cheese spreads from the pail ready to go.
Does Philly do that fluffy cream cheese? I think I have it at home.
So there is a Philly whip, but that's that's a retail product, not for food service. Yeah, that's a retail product. You can find it out there in the grocery store, but it's not a food service product.
Okay, cool. It's a great product, by the way, for the retail folks.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
All the Philly products are so good. So it's just about finding great, fun, interesting ways to use them.
I was going to say, that a bag of chips, you're good. So anyway, Chef Alan, thank you again. Like, honestly, some of the greatest. I don't know what's happening. We're on a streak this year with this season 3 with the most amazing ideas you guys are creating. You guys are still killing it. I can't thank you enough. Awesome, my stuff.
Thank you so much for having me on, and thanks to everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate your time.
Well, I always say with this, 2 things you want to leave with everyone. 2 things about cream cheese you want them to remember from today's show, but also just remember for the rest of their lives. What are they, Chef?
Perfect. So, first takeaway for cream cheese is think beyond the bagel. It's a delicious product. There's so many fun applications to use it for that don't require a lot of extra steps, that you can still be creative with it and get it off and get it outside of the bagel. You're using it there anyways. Find other spots in your menu. And the second thing is, this is a product that people identify with. They love it. You can charge their premium, right? Make sure that you're upselling your brunch burgers with that Philly. You're getting those shareable platters if you want to do like a fun dip board like we showed you today. People know what Philadelphia cream cheese is. They know it's really good. And if you're being creative and you're working within that space, you're going to give them that opportunity to try something new while they're knowing they're going to love it. And that's going to be that secret sauce to get them to try something that is new for your menu and new for them and really going to excite and really deliver on what they love.
Chef Alan, you're a rock star, buddy. Thank you again. Sheena Kammer, rock star, by the way. Thank you again, Chef. I'm blown. Seriously, I know, like, when you said cream cheese, I'm like, what are we going to do with cream cheese? But you just take it to a whole different world level. So, and it's applicable to restaurants. That's why I love the fact that you create ideas for restaurateurs and chefs out there and young chefs. I know young chefs watch our shows all the time and they take ideas. So hopefully we can see some of these cream cheese lunch, brunch burgers, and I'm blown away. So thank you so much for today. And Kraft Heinz, we love you to death. And
thank you for having us on.
Yeah, and to everyone else, we're back tomorrow. Oh my God, do we have a big show tomorrow? Sean is in the house all the way from Cali Media Barbecue out of San Diego. He's going to teach us about social media marketing in the hospitality industry. The guy is a genius when it comes to this stuff. So he's on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We have Sean back on, and then we're back we're taking Friday off. It's Remembrance Day. So we will be back on Monday. And with actually restaurant business news with Jim Taylor, we're back then. We're going to talk about this labor pricing thing that's going on right now. So lots to talk about. But anyways, thanks, Chef Alan. Everyone else, tune in every day, Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're live with Food Service SVK Show. I'm just trying to think there. So anyways, thanks, Chef. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everybody.